Hello, Hivers. Welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're making 3 cards. We're going to do a stack, cut, and shuffle. We're using the Regal Winter Designer Series paper, the Regal Distressed Specialty Designer Series paper, along with the Regal Flora bundle. So that's the stamp set and the dies. And we're also going to be using the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle. And that's the stamp set and a punch. Well, I'm not sure if it's still a bundle, but they do coordinate together. Okay. So before we get started on our project, of course, we have to go over some buzzworthy business of the day. We have our notes from the Heart paper pumpkin kit that's going to make 9 projects and comes with the Blackberry Bliss stamping spot. It also has coordinating dies from the Mary Tags and More Dies add-on, $12 for the 3 dies that coordinate with October, November, and December's paper pumpkin kit. The item number is 165639. Please visit honeybeestampinghive.com to get all of the rest of the buzzworthy business that's going on with Stampin' Up, all the sales and promotions and whatnot, okay? And that's all that we have for today. Let's get started on our project. The first thing we're going to do is some stamping. So I'm going to get some scrap paper here because I have a couple of things to stamp. And let's start with some Night of Navy. And we're going to stamp the sentiment from Heartfelt Hexagon. I'm going to stamp that right there. Then we have a leaf from our Regal Flora, and we're going to stamp that right there. And that is all we need our Night of Navy for. Next, we are going to get some wild wheat. And we have this image from the Regal Flora. We're going to ink it up in wild wheat. I'm going to get my Stampin' Right marker in Cherry Cobbler. And I'm going to go over the little wheat-looking sprouts on the top of this image. I'm just going right over the wild wheat. Since it's a lighter color, my marker ink should be okay. So I'm just going to color that. And then I'm going to stamp it down. Just like that, okay? And that is all of our stamping done. So let me move all of that out of the way. Now let's get our Heartfelt Hexagon punch. And we're going to punch out our sentiment. And I want to put it more towards the top than the bottom. There we go. We have that. So now you would get the dies, the coordinating dies, and die cut these out. I've already done it because I had to do it 3 times because we're doing a stack, cut, and shuffle. And I'm using 3 different pieces of Designer Series paper. So I went ahead and die cut these pieces and stamped the image for the other 2 cards already, okay? I just wanted to show you what the images were and what they look like getting stamped. So I have some Designer Series paper. I have 3 sheets. These are the sheets we're going to be using. 2 from the Regal Winter and 1 from the Regal Distress Patterns. So these Designer Series papers are 5 by 3 3/4. And we're going to cut them down. So let me get my paper trimmer. This is the Stampin' Up paper trimmer. And I have decided that I want to go about 1.5 inches for my first cut. So when you're doing a stack, cut, and shuffle, the first thing to do is stack your papers. Then you keep them all together and you want to cut it. So you don't have to measure. Most of the time when I'm doing a stack, cut, and shuffle, I do not measure. But this time I wanted to just get my first cut at 1.5. So that's my first cut. On my second cut, I am not going to measure it. Make sure all your papers stay together because you want these to fit back like a puzzle, so they need to be stay together. And I'm just going to slant this one any kind of way and just cut it to get my pieces, okay? So now let's put these right here. Put away my trimmer. So now I've done the stack and I've done the cut. Now we need to do the shuffle. So this is piece 1. We're going to leave it just like it is. Piece number 2, we're going to take the first piece, put it behind. Piece number 3, we're going to take number 1, number 2, and put it behind. This is going to be the pieces for our cards. So that's card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Just that easy. Stack, cut, and shuffle. And so I have some basic white here that is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And this is what we're going to layer all of our pieces on. So I'm going to get my adhesive here, my Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to layer this on very loosely. Oh, let me switch out my cartridge and I'll be right back. Okay, I got a new cartridge in, so let's go ahead and put this together. So this piece will go right here, and this is, I can tell I have this not over far enough. So I just need a little bit of a border. Hopefully that's good, because I have to put this down. Okay, then we're going to take our last piece here. And we're just going to set it right in there like a little puzzle. Ooh. I must have gotten something crooked, like I always do. Like I always do. Let me peel this up and see if I can get that on here a little better. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to do that to the other 2, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all of the pieces mounted, and now we're going to attach these to our card bases, okay? So I have a card base here of Night of Navy, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And I've done the inside with a piece of basic white that's 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And I have a small strip of Designer Series paper that's about 1/4 inch on there, okay? So we have that. And I've gone ahead and put it on the other 2 bases. We have a cherry cobbler that's the same size, and the wild wheat, this base is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Okay, so we have our bases, and I told you I went ahead and stamped our sentiment for the other ones already. Where did I put our sentiment? Right here. So we have these, okay? Here are all of our little embellishments that I stamped and die cut for all 3. So we're just going to put these together. So I'm working with this one. So I think I want to get my silicone craft sheet, because these images are small. And I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back with my Stampin' Seal. I am still on a quest to master this Stampin' Seal. So I'm going to have this coming on the bottom, I believe, like that. And I think, did I want this on the top or underneath? Oh, this one I wanted underneath. I was supposed to put the adhesive on the top part. But it's okay. We'll get it on there just like that. Then we're going to pop this up on Stampin' Dimensionals. So let me get those out. I like to put the dimensionals on the pieces that are connected. That way I can make sure that they're not going anywhere. And I think because I put some adhesive on the back of that bigger piece, I'm going to go ahead and put a dimensional over there as well. So I don't want that to stick down where we don't want it. I don't want it going flat on us, okay? So let's get this onto our card. And I want it to be about right there, like that. And I had a bow that I made with the cherry cobbler and gold satin ribbon. This here. I made some little bows. And I'm not sure if I want to use them or not. If I do, where would I put it? Maybe right here, right over this, the end of that. Yeah, I think I like that. So let me get some glue dots. My Take Your Pick tool. And I think I'm going to put it on top. I like putting glue dots on both the card and the ribbon as well. I don't know why. I just always have a fear of my ribbon coming off. So I use a glue dot. And I'm going to squish this down because this is kind of a big glue dot. I'm just going to push it down a little bit. And add my bow. And then I have the Regal foiled adhesive back dots. And for this one, we're going to use our blue dots since we're doing the on the Night of Navy. We'll use the Night of Navy dots here. Let's see. Let's put one there. And where we put this last one. I want to put it on there. I'll put it up here. Okay, so I'm going to finish the rest of the cards and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've gone ahead and finished the cards and put the embellishments on the cherry cobbler, but there's no really, I wanted to use wild wheat. So whatever the card base was is the color of the embellishments I wanted to use, and we don't have a wild wheat on this. So I'm going to be using retired in color dots. These are retired, but I want to use the cherry, the wild wheat. So I'm going to go ahead and use these. You can use whatever it is that you like or whatever it is that you have. Okay, so these are our 3 cards, our stack, cut, and shuffle. Isn't it cute? Sending you lots of love and hugs. I love it. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.